everyone, and welcome to Weight Loss Wednesday. I'm Chef AJ, the author of Unprocessed, The Secrets to Ultimate Weight Loss and Own Your Health. And this is where I show you recipes for healthy, permanent, and sustainable weight loss. In honor of my 250th episode of Weight Loss Wednesday, I'm going to be making a brand new recipe called chocolate mug cake that takes 60 seconds to make. Well, 60 seconds once you have the ingredients blended. This recipe was the brainchild of Maureen. Thank you very much, and I'll tell you a little bit about how it came to be before I make it. So I have several recipes on this channel, and one of the recipes that I make all the time because my husband loves it is called the guilt-free Frappuccino, which is actually a recipe that was inspired by my desert date shake, to which I added a little bit of the organic brown roasted coffee. It's not real coffee, but Sei Mei makes this coffee substitute that's very delicious that to me tastes more like chocolate than coffee, to create a guilt-free Frappuccino, which is a delicious beverage that instead of having over 1,000 calories like the Starbucks version is low calorie, low fat, no sugar, no dairy of course, and very delicious. And I make it all the time. As a matter of fact, I just got back from teaching hands-on cooking at Rancho La Puerta, and we made it in just about every class. They make their own almond milk from scratch as the base of the recipe. And I even pour it into popsicle molds to make Frappuccino popsicles. So I was teaching a cooking class for my dear friend, Dr. Roseanne Oliveira, and one of her students, Maureen said, after I made it, she was, can you serve it hot, like, a hot coffee beverage? And I said, well, I honestly don't know, because it was a smoothie. I wasn't even thinking about it. So what I did is I took a mug, I put it in the mug, I microwaved it for 60 seconds, and it set up like chocolate mousse or chocolate pudding, like a chocolate mug cake, and it was phenomenal. And as phenomenal as it was hot, I chilled it for a couple hours and it was even better. So it's really easy to make, and since we're not drinking it as a smoothie, the bananas don't have to be frozen, you're not going to be adding any ice, you just follow the recipe exactly. And of course I'll write it below, but it always starts out with a cup of your favorite non-dairy milk. Make your own or buy a good clean brand. And I put my dates in there already to soak. I'm using 4 Medjool. These are the larger dates. You can use fewer if you want it less sweet, but this is a dessert and my husband likes it sweet. I just soak them just to make it a little bit easier on the blender. I put it in, and my spices are always measured. If you have ever watched me before, you know whether I'm making a soup, a stew, a chili, anything I make regularly, I measure it out in advance. It's just so much easier. And what is in this little jar are rolled oats and chia seeds. This is for thickness. That gives you the mouthfeel. And then we've got some cinnamon and nutmeg. The most important ingredient probably is the vanilla powder. Guys, I'm sorry if it's expensive, but a little goes a long way, and extracts just do not taste good in my opinion once you've had vanilla powder, because realize that vanilla extract, the traditional one, has alcohol, which they say burns off, but those of us that are sensitive can really taste it. And the ones without alcohol, they have sugar, so vanilla powder is the way to go, or vanilla bean if you can afford it. And then the Sei Mei organic brown rice roasted coffee powder. I am using 1 tablespoon instead of 1.5 or 2. I should probably grab that bag and show it to you when this goes in the microwave. So it's real easy when you measure everything in advance, because you just put it in the blender. And then I'm adding my bananas. When I'm using this as a beverage that we're drinking right away, a smoothie, of course I'm going to want frozen bananas because I want it really thick and cold, and I'll even add ice to make it even more thick like ice cream. But because it doesn't need to be, we're going to be cooking this in the microwave for 60 seconds. The bananas, as long as they're ripe, can be at room temperature. So now I'm going to blend. That was 30 seconds in the blender. I wanted to make sure it was really nice and creamy. And because I didn't soak the dates very long, it took a little bit more time. Really important that you pour it into a microwave safe mug. So I'm going to just divide this evenly into 4 or 5 mugs. If this becomes a regular in our rotation, I will just get smaller mugs so that we can have this more often. And a little shorter mugs too, so I'm trying to make it even so that they cook at the same time. I'm just going to cook one right now. I've never tried to cook multiples at the same time, so I don't know if that would affect the cooking time. We only did this, well actually we did it twice, and then we ate it right away. I'm just going to take one of the mugs. I'm going to put it in the microwave for exactly a minute. This is what I'm using. I have I believe it's either a discount code or something where you can get something if you use my code. It's a wonderful product, caffeine-free dark roast. The only ingredient is 100% natural whole brown rice, roasted and ground in Japan. They also make a wonderful decaffeinated matcha. And again, if you have a coffee substitute or flavoring that you like, or even real coffee, feel free to use it, or don't put it in, but it won't be chocolatey if you don't put it in. It would be like a date shake, or maybe like a caramel or vanilla pudding, but it should still be delicious. So it's gotten really, really thick, really hot. Probably should maybe do it a few seconds less. I think I did it 55, but you can see it started to thicken up already. I'm guessing that's the chia seeds. And so when I chill this, this is just going to be like an incredible, incredible chocolate mousse. I got to tell you, it is phenomenal. So thank you, Maureen Craig. This is how recipes get created from people's ideas. You can see when it's a smoothie, it kind of looks like this. And then it's just going to get even more firm and more mousse-like and pudding-like. So chocolate mug cake, 60 seconds. Thanks so much for watching another episode of Weight Loss Wednesday. I'm Chef AJ, and I truly believe you can have both the health and the body that you so richly deserve. Take care and enjoy.